When India lost to England, in England, it was one bad tour. Then India lost to Australia in Australia, and that was a worrying sign for Indian cricket. Well then, England came to India and beat India at home, and that's when Indian cricket hit a new low. But now that India has lost to arch rivals Pakistan, one can safely say that Indian cricket is in crisis. What is ailing Indian cricket? That's the focus of our discussion today. And joining me are three former captains of India and Pakistan. I'll start with the senior most, someone who was known as the Don Bradman of Asia, Zaheer Abbas, alongside the Sultan of Swing, Wasim Akram, and of course the original little master, Sunil Gavaskar. So I'll start with you, being the senior most in the discussion. What do you think is ailing Indian cricket at the moment? Because it's not just one tour, it's been happening now for good 14 months. We haven't been winning.
They are tired. They look rusty, actually, to be quite honest. And they have been playing cricket for a long, long time. They have no rest time with them. Until unless you're not going to give them rest, how they're going to perform? Although I know a lot of money is involved. Money will take you for forever, till your body is working. But anyway, performance is the main thing. You can play as long as you want, but you have to give performance for your country. And they are not giving that at the moment. That's what you need, to give performance for your country.
Wasim bhai, very interesting point, being tired. Do you think, just looking at this series, India versus Pakistan, Pakistan unfortunately isn't getting a chance to play a lot of cricket. Do you think that in itself makes them hungrier to win compared to India?
Definitely. And I think before this Pakistan trip, I wrote a column and I said India definitely are the favourites to win the series. Reason, because India were playing international cricket for a month and a half against England. On the other hand, Pakistan team only played a couple of first-class matches and one domestic T20 competition. So I agree with Zed Bhai ke legs are tired. There were tired legs in Indian team. They're playing from last 1 year on trot, day in, day out. And obviously, in the end, bowling struggled and now batting is struggling as well. So overall, what I think they need in a long run is main guys to have a bit of rest and get their passion back.
Right. Sunil, we keep... We've had discussions when India has been losing. We've blamed the players on most occasions. Isn't it time for the BCCI also to look into the scheduling of matches, at least how important series are scheduled? Like having, say, for example, India and Pakistan in between an England series.
Well, I think what the BCCI says is very clearly that if a player wants to take a break, they don't stop the player from taking a break, and we've seen that happening. So I don't think that the way that the scheduling today goes, cricket is no longer a game which can be played over a period of just 3 or 4 months. With the TV rights, etc., which are being bought and sold for millions of dollars, I think cricket has to be played on a fairly continuous basis, not just by the Indians, but throughout the world. When we talk about being tired, I can understand the players are tired of fielding, maybe. Bowlers are tired of bowling, maybe. How can the batsmen say they are tired when they haven't scored runs?
Mentally tired?
No.
No.
If this is what you enjoy doing, then how can you be mentally tired? Yes, the traveling can sometimes take its toll, but now they have a chartered flight to take them between venues in India at least. So yes, I think to an extent the fatigue factor can kick in, but we are also now talking about an age where people are far more aware of physical fitness or the things required to be 100% fit. I mean, during our time, we didn't have anybody who actually told us, do this and don't do that. We did our own fitness things to try and, be there so that we are able to last 5 days of a test match. Today, they have all scientific, instruments. Here they have people who are experts in this. And yet, if you tell me that they are tired, then I'm not going to buy that excuse.
You talk about resting. In a country like, say, ours, in India, where you were expected to win every series, is it really possible for a star player to just rest? Don't you think he'll come under a lot of criticism if he chooses to do that?
Yes, of course, because playing for India has to be the ultimate.
Well, then how does one rest during between series?
There are other events that the person can take a break. There are other events that he can take a break.
I would like to mention one thing which Master just said about the BCCI said, if you want to rest, I think nobody would like to rest because they know if somebody will take their place. So it's very difficult for somebody to say, Okay, you carry on, I will be resting. So, you know, to be in this Indian side and then not playing for, say, a long time, you never know. Luck can be in favor of that guy who replaces that player.
Right.
He will be playing forever.
It's not like Australia, England, where you rest and you make sure when you come back you have a place in the side. Okay, 2-3 players maybe, yes. But most of in our part of the world, if you rest, say for one series, some young guy comes in or some new guy comes in, he gets 200s or he gets 10 wickets haul. The guy who's resting, he probably will not be picked up again. That's also the point.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.